Damn, Purr did this? I don't need no one to save me. I was born to be the greatest. All that time in that basement, all that time isn't wasted. Rapping getting faded. I just wanna tell my mom that I made it. Just wanna be the topic of the conversation. Used to rock the gold plated. Now I'm wearing gold chains like I'm famous.
What is going on? What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. It's your boy Kings and Dreams. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you all. Man, I haven't been live in a couple of weeks. I love doing these live streams, man. I really, really do. So before we get into it, just want to thank all of you all who's watching and more people that will be coming in. Hope everyone had a great weekend and everyone remains safe. Everyone having fun, whether you're in the States, outside the States, travel safe and get back safe, right? I'm really, really excited. So I just got in from work not too long ago, and my soundboard came in. It's a little small, but I like it because the soundboard packs a powerful punch, man. And I can't wait to get this soundboard set up. So I thought it was actually pulling up tomorrow, but my soundboard came in. So yeah, man, you guys are gonna be hearing some sound effects from your boy. So I'm really, really excited for that, man. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, I gotta jump right into it. You know, Brooklyn GQ, shout out. Hey, I got the Brooklyn hat on, man. You know what it is. Brooklyn is in the building, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Man, shout out to my man Ronan Travels, always showing love. Salute to my brother Kings and Dreams. Yes, absolutely, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in with me. And I got some more news to drop for y'all too, man. Um, got some more news to drop for y'all, man. So I'm really, really excited. Speak Spanish now. Shout out to my brother. He said, "Man, people in the CP time, I tell you." Hey, you know what? I almost forgot about the show because once I saw that my soundboard came in, I was like, man, you know what? I should probably do the show tomorrow. What I realized is that I haven't done a live stream in quite a while. Well, yes, I did the Obsidian live stream, which was a special one, and thank y'all for tuning in. But I want to be able to do one. I want to do at least 2 live streams a week, and I got to commit myself to doing that. So, you guys got to hold me accountable. I'm gonna hold myself accountable. 2 live streams a week. Next order of business, man. Next order of business. So, your boy is gonna be in the air soon, man. Got some travel plans coming up this month and next month. So March and April, your boy's gonna be in the air. And May too. So March, April, and May. Your boy's gonna be in the air, man. So I got some things coming up. I'm really, really excited. So I really, really appreciate y'all rocking out with me, man. So I'm gonna be doing some new things, different things, in my travels this year. So I can't wait for y'all to see them. All right. I'm gonna jump right into it because I don't want to hold you guys too much longer. So this is an interview about a guy who is a traveler, an experienced traveler, and he ended up getting into a relationship with a Colombiana, and he's going to talk about how this Colombiana, she basically played the long con, man. We talk about the weekend warriors, right? Guys who travel for the short trips and they end up getting scoped by girls and stuff like that. The beautiful bottom feeders, as my man Dre would say. We also got to remember that there are some ones who play the long game, man. They play the long game and they will make sure that they take advantage of you. So I'm not going to hold you guys up too much longer, and I'm going to get this thing started so you guys can hear his story. and on what he has to say on what happened to him and his relationship with his Colombiana. This guy goes by the name Trad Guy Travels, and he is being interviewed. Some of you all may know the lady on the left. That's Miss Lucchese, and shout out to Miss Lucchese. Definitely a male's advocate. So salute to her. And this is a pretty good interview. So I think my man Art of Will actually sent this to me. And when he sent it to me, I didn't watch it in its entirety, but from what I saw, I said, okay, I got to do a reaction to this. So, all right, I'm gonna get this thing started.
You volunteered to share your story, because I wasn't going to ask you to do it unless you wanted to do it. So just, you can start the story. How did all this happen? Because I think you were listening to what I was saying, that you are a very well-traveled person, and something happened. What happened?
It was been a crazy week. How it started was I had been getting like notifications on my phone that like my bank card was being used for weird stuff. And I had asked her about it at first, and she said she didn't know anything about it. And I'm just like trying to figure out who could have gotten my info and when, because I always had it on me. And then I thought, okay, it's probably this one time when I was at the airport trying to check in, because that's the only time it could have happened. Let's say Tuesday night, I was getting a message from her talking about, do you want to go to the movies? So I'm like, cool. She had just gotten off work about around 7 p.m. So we decided it'd be easier if we just met there. So I'm on my way, and then she gets there maybe 10 minutes later. We go see the movie. It takes 2-3 hours maybe. We have drinks at this bar that's like right next to the theater right before. And then we see the movie. We get back, and it's about 11 p.m. when we leave the mall. It's real late. And then we get to my Airbnb. It's this pretty secure building. Like, you get to the building, and then there's a gate at the front by the street. There's a guard right behind that. And then you walk a little bit, get to the lobby. There is a door that you have to have a key card for. You have to have a key card for the gate, then for the door. Then you get in the lobby. If you're not a guest, you got to sign in, give them your ID, everything. And then in the lobby, they have turnstiles and everything. You got to use a key card for that too, to get to the elevators. Then once you get to the elevators, press your floor. And then once you get up, you have to use your key card another time to get into the residential area.
Okay, so it's a pretty secure environment.
Yeah, you got to use your card
building.
Like 4 or 5 times before you can get anywhere.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'm just gonna pause it here. Shout out to my man, garden scientist in the building. Definitely salute. Okay, so all right, so he's saying where his area is very secure. Can't really get in there. Prior to that, he talks about how he had some charges on his credit card, and he's unsure of how these charges had come about. He asked her if she knew anything. Of course, she denied it. And then he's trying to circle back to figure out where this could have happened. And he talks about where he had used his card at the airport. All right, let's continue.
Okay.
So we get up there. We're both tired. Had like champagne and chocolates on the island.
Okay.
And we sit down in the living room on the couch, start watching Netflix. And then
Netflix and chill.
I'm tired. She's the one that started like pouring the drinks, she opened it and whatever. Like, I don't remember too much about like pouring the drinks, but she got them, and then we had the drinks. Um, and later I found out some point she put like this white powder. She had this white powder that she had given me. I don't know if she took it. She like maybe, I don't know. I really don't know.
I
Oh,
thought that
Uh,
she took it though, because
I
the whole thing was to probably get you
yeah, of course.
completely out. Okay.
Um, but anyway, she gave me that. And this is someone I really trusted. Like, I was really cautious about taking drinks from anybody, especially drinks that were already opened. I didn't go to clubs or anything. I wasn't like a part of the nightlife scene or anything like that. I wasn't doing all that. I was staying away from those crowds. Um,
And you had even met her family, right? She took you to
yeah.
different
And
family
she asked me
gatherings.
if I wanted to meet her family. I'm just like, sure. And we
damn.
all went out, hung out a few times, and then her mom and her older brother had been messaging me like on the daily, pretty much.
And
Um,
that's in a period of, like you said, 3 months or so, right?
yeah,
Okay.
so it wasn't just like
Wow. Okay, so he's been dating this girl, woman rather. He's been dating this woman for 3 months. And the period of 3 months, they come over. She comes over to his spot, Netflix and chill, has the drinks, and gives him or something with the powder. She probably put the powder in the drink. I don't know. He didn't really make that part clear, but what is clear is that she poured the drinks. So she made the drinks. So I'm assuming that she put the scopolamine in the drink. So I'm assuming that's what she did, right? And now dude is knocked out with this girl he's been rocking out with for 3 months. 3 months. Also met the mom and met the brother. So he talks about that. Oh man, this is getting good. This is getting good.
someone I had just met. Like, I
Hmm.
had talked to her for a long time before, and then met up with her, and then we had been out a bunch of times before. And this is my second trip. Like, the first trip, I had already seen her a bunch of times. Uh, Everything was fine. Nothing happened that time. Then I came
Okay.
back, and then this all happened.
That's when the second trip, that's when you started noticing the credit card purchases, or did it start on the first trip? First of all, how did she get a hold of your credit card?
That I don't even know. I had seen at the end like screenshots on her phone of like my information, some of my bank cards, and like uh, screenshots of her trying to use my info on different websites.
Damn.
Uh, the one that I was getting notifications for didn't. I didn't see it on the phone. I didn't see a screenshot of that. I don't know how she got that, but it
Wow.
just came as a complete surprise because I thought I knew this person and I had my guard down
Hmm.
when the whole time I was trying to be careful and I knew I should be careful, but I let it down because this person I thought I could trust and I couldn't.
Right. Because you had known her for 3 months. I mean, I would say,
Okay, so let me stop it right there. Let me see. I know Khalil, you had said something. You dudes don't tell the truth. Most of the men that travel to these prostitution countries are broken men. Okay, I hear you. But listen, this dude was rocking out with this girl for 3 months, bro. 3 months. 3 months. Come on, man. And super secure building. Yeah, the building was secure. These dorks always getting scoped. I think they like it. Man, it's crazy. How the hell someone is still getting scoped nowadays with all the awareness out there? How y'all still getting got? I have no idea. Shout out to my man. Let's learn Spanish TV. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Um, why is he smiling about almost losing life? Well, what I've learned is that when people smile, sometimes it could just be because they're nervous or so I don't necessarily think he's smiling because he thinks it's funny. I definitely don't think that. So um this dude is a freaking goofball. He'll trust anyone. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like once it was asked, "Hey, did you use my card?" She said no, like nah, nah. And I know you've known her for 3 months, but still, man, guys, you got to make sure that you put away all of your prized possessions, man. Your debit card, your credit card, that hidden card where you got emergency funds, that emergency cash. You got to hide everything, man. You got to hide everything. You know, I'm telling you, you got to keep this stuff well hidden. You met the moms, you met the brother, they messaging you, and I don't know, man. I don't know if the family's in on it. Could be possible, or Shorty's just in on it by herself. But I'm telling you guys, you gotta make sure that you hide your stuff. Put your stuff in private, in a private place, man. You known him for about 3 months. You guys were talking for a little while before you came through. I get it, man. I get it. But you still gotta make sure that you put your stuff away, man. Put your stuff away. Okay, let's see. So after she drugged you, did you go back to her family's crib and wait for her to show up? Oh man. Let's see. Damn. This is just another learning experience that anyone can get got. Shout out to you, my man Tevin King in the building. I'm telling you, man, you guys, you guys got to be careful, man. Careful, 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 careful. All right, let's see what else.
For one day, a week or so, but 3 months, especially after you had met her family, that's the scary part. So that night, after you did the Netflix and chill and whatever, um, so you blacked out?
Well, that night after we drank the champagne, we had chocolates, whatever, and then it was already late when we got back from the movies, so we just went in the bedroom, had fun, and then went to sleep after that. And I just remember waking up the next morning. I felt weird. My face was like,
Numb?
yeah, it was like numb, and like it was numb feeling. It's still kind of numb feeling a little right now, but it was like I felt kind of drowsy, like unusually drowsy, and then just weird. I woke up feeling weird. Like I've never felt like this before. I woke up and she had to go to work, and she was just in more of a rush than usual.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, she called herself their version of an Uber.
Right.
It was a motorcycle. I went down with her, and I didn't think anything was wrong. I asked her about the card thing again one more time. This is the second time I asked her, and she still said there wasn't anything wrong, or she didn't know anything about it. Then I
Right.
went down with her, said goodbye to her for the day, and then she sped off. And I went upstairs, and maybe after 30 minutes or so, that's when I noticed I had like money missing. I brought an envelope full of maybe $700, in their currency, exchanged at Chase, and then I had it in an envelope in my backpack, and I couldn't find that anymore. So I was like searching for that, and then that's when I started thinking like, who else could have taken it but her? Because it was
Right.
there
Nobody
that
else
I
was
remember it
there.
was there the night before. Before I left to go to the movies, it was there.
All right. And that
So, okay, I'm gonna stop it there again. Now, if you had to ask her 2 times, you know that there's a problem, bro. You asked her twice because you knew there was a problem, and also, and also, you had your money. Also, you had your money in your backpack. I'm telling you guys, use a safe. Keep your things safe, man. You just never know. You just never know, man. I'm telling you, keep your stuff safe. You can't just have stuff in your backpack or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man. Nope. And I wonder if he even asked, like, what's her background? What's her family background? You know, because he mentioned that he met the mom and the brother. Where was the dad, though? Where was the father? Where was the father? I'm just curious about that. I'm just curious about that because he mentioned the mom, he mentioned the brother, he did not mention anything about the father. I'm telling you guys, or any strong male figure, but besides her brother, like someone older, an uncle, doesn't mention anything like that. Family dynamics are so important when it comes to these relationships, man. Shout out to my man, the Flyboy Way, TheFlyBoy. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel. Hey, listen, man, my man Flyboy Way is about to hit 100K subscribers. Definitely make sure that you subscribe to his channel. My brother from another mother, we got some traveling to do. And I'm going to talk to you soon, brother. Can't wait. But back to what I was saying, you know, you guys got to make sure that you do the vetting, the proper vetting, because as I mentioned, I only heard the brother and the mother. I didn't hear anything about a strong male figure whatsoever. He asked for the card twice. Oh, he asked what happened twice. So if someone asks you something twice, that means that they're suspicious. And he needs to keep it real with himself because he know if he knew he suspected her, but he kept getting that good, right? Came over, had some champagne, Netflix and chill. You know what I mean? Had that going on. Next morning, he's like, "Yo, what's up with my card? Have you seen my card?" She says, "Nah, she's in a rush trying to leave for work." Goes in the backpack. You know, he got 700 US dollars missing. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know what time it is, bro. You know what the time it is, bro. You did not want to accuse her because you was getting that good. You know what it is, man. All right, let's continue.
that's when you sent me that text. I think I got drugged.
Yeah, that next morning I sent you the text.
Okay, so you found out about the stolen money that night when you woke up later that night, or was it that next morning?
The
And
next
then,
morning.
okay, all right.
I think first I called the embassy or something, and they were
Mhm.
like, no help. So I called you next.
Okay,
Oh no, I
and then
messaged you next.
yeah, you did, and
And
then
then
that's
I
when.
and then I messaged the Airbnb host and I said like something along the same lines. And they were
Okay,
like, Vincent, don't go anywhere, don't leave the apartment. We're calling the police. Uh, I'll be there in like 30 minutes.
okay. So there's a question here. What made you think to search for the money at that time?
I think I was gonna go out and buy something, or like I wanted to go do something. So I was
So it
gonna go.
wasn't. So it wasn't because you thought anything, but because you were going to use the money for something else. It was just by chance that you looked for the money. That's incredible.
Yeah, I was still kind of like, I was still kind of thinking about the whole card thing, but then I wanted to go out and do something, and I was gonna go and get a little cash out of the envelope, and
Hmm.
I don't
Still
carry
giving
it
her
all
the
on me.
benefit.
Yeah, I don't want to carry it all on me like while I'm out going places, but just like a little bit at a time, and a little tucked away in a secret pocket, and then I go out and do whatever. And then I
Okay.
discovered it was missing.
Okay. So um the folks at the Airbnb said, do not involve the authorities yet. They were going to take care of it.
Well, no, they called the
Okay.
police.
Okay.
They said, "Don't leave. We're gonna call the police, and I'll be in there in 30 minutes." So
Okay.
the police came, and it was maybe like 7 people. They brought like 2 to 4 police. They brought an interpreter. They brought some woman. I didn't know what she did. Um, Security from the front desk was standing out in the hallway. They had a good team of people, and then the lady from the Airbnb showed up a
Okay.
little after, like 30 minutes later.
Okay, so the response from them was pretty immediate, which is something to be commendable because they know that that's a problem. They don't want to ruin they don't want to give their, I guess, their Airbnb or their area a bad name because of somebody that may have drugged you.
Right.
Okay, so when they came in, what kind of questions did they ask you for for the the declaration? What kind of questions did they ask?
Well, when they first came in, I immediately took them to the island, and I was like, "Look, there's drugs right here on the table." And he like swiped his finger. I'm like, "Look, it's the white stuff right there." Um,
Evidence.
yeah, I
Hmm.
and the cleaning lady took a picture or two right before she cleaned the table up. I didn't want her to
Okay.
do that, but
Okay.
at least I
No,
got the
that's
pictures.
fine. Smart.
Yeah, but they just asked me um, questions about her info. Um, they wanted to know what happened,
Hmm.
um, what she did, how much she took. Um, Pretty much just creating the whole story. They wanted to know everything.
Okay. Okay. Did they offer any like medical attention at all? Because again, do they know what kind of drug it was that they used on you? Was it that scopolamine? Because I got to tell you, when I called you, you looked, I told you, you looked like a zombie. You were like out of it, like numb. It was the scariest thing. Of course, I wasn't going to overreact when I was talking to you because I didn't
Yeah.
want you to freak out. But it was, oh my God, there's something wrong with him.
I
So
mean,
do they?
yeah. At that point, when I got on the phone with you, I was just, again, I was still not feeling well. I was just kind of like sluggish or whatever. I'm just like trying to tell everyone what happened. And I told him I don't feel good still. I'm just kind of weird. Like, I don't feel right, but I felt better than earlier.
Mhm. So, Mel asks, "Is this your first time traveling?" No, Mel. The name of his channel is Trad Guy Travels, and again, he doesn't have videos on YouTube. He uses the Instagram more often than YouTube. So, if you want to see the kind of content that he's got, go to his YouTube account. I mean Instagram account, not YouTube. Um,
I'll
so yeah,
start
he's
putting videos on YouTube because I have a lot of content that I haven't put together yet.
good. Good. Scam likely says that you look like Pharrell Williams. I
I've
think
heard
that
that a
that's what he
lot.
means.
And
Yep.
what's his name? John Legend?
Yes, yes. Okay, so Larry Knight says, listening to this man's unfortunate story really makes me concerned about traveling. You just don't know what can happen. It's true. I mean,
That's true.
he's the perfect example of being in an environment where he knew the girl's family. He went to family gatherings. He had already created that that trust. So okay, so while you're doing that, was the family, did you contact her family? Did you contact her while this was happening? Okay, sorry guys. That snoring that you hear in the background is the dogs. I'm so sorry. And so
At
sorry.
that point, I had at this point she was at work, so I didn't talk to them yet. I was just kind of like, okay, I don't know who to trust at this point. I was kind of, I didn't want to talk to anyone at that time. I knew I could trust you, so I called you, but I really wasn't talking to anyone at this time besides the police.
Okay. And then the police went, once they got her information, did they contact her?
I have no idea. You mean at this point when they first came over?
Yeah, at this point, after they took, I'm sure that they asked you for her phone number, the name, and whatever else. Don't you
Yeah,
have like a list of people that you're allowed to bring into the Airbnb? Did they ask you, was she an authorized person and so forth?
yeah. In order to get in, you got to be on the list. I got to sign you in since it's my reservation. They wanted to call her. Well, I think they did. They asked for her number and email, and I don't know why you would want that unless you want to call and like ask questions.
Mhm.
But the Airbnb people, they wanted to do that, and I said no, don't do that. I want to see if she's gonna come by again because I'm pretty sure she will.
Right. And
And
that's when I texted you and I said, do not be with her alone because
yeah,
she might do something. She might claim that you did something to her and she might get you in trouble.
those false allegations.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I told him, look, don't call anyone, don't do anything. I want to just see if she's going to come back, see if I can possibly recover something. And if you call her, she's probably just going to get scared away. So I didn't want that. I wanted her
True.
to not know anything. So they were kind of reluctant to do that, but they were like, okay, if you need us, we'll be here. And I'm like, cool. Just if I need you, I'll call you or message you like late at night or something, whatever. Just be on standby and like have the
Okay.
police ready.
Okay.
So it's
Oh man. Okay. Let me go through some of these comments and then I'm gonna respond to you guys. Shout out to my man, Where's Men's Lux Magazine in the building. Says, what up, what up? Thank you so much. Pathfinder's in the building. He says he noticed the powder. So why did he let her give it to him? Oh, he's leaving something out. Nah, Pathfinder. I'm telling you, man, listen, that good. He wanted that good. So he was going to do whatever it took to get that good, man. He ain't leave nothing out. He was trying to put something in. You get it? All right. Mike Larry says, wait. Oh, is this dude a politician? Come on now. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Fearless Travels is in the building. Shout out to my man Fearless Travels. Definitely make sure that you guys check out his channel. You dudes in the chats are losers. You keep blaming the victim. If this was a woman getting raped, you would blame. Hold on. You would not blame the woman. The lesson is he took precautions and got. Okay. You dudes know girls. Hold on. Oh, you do knows girls less time. Oh, I'm saying this all wrong. My fault. You do knows girls less time hitting it wrong. Okay, got it. I got you. Lost 700 US dollars. I know, right? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Brothers sometimes ignore the signs right in front of them. Yep, absolutely. Right in front of their face. based on familiarity and comfort. I completely agree with that, man. I completely agree with that. All the signs were there. But you are inexperienced with women and got rocked to sleep. The brother he thought he met most likely was the boyfriend behind the whole thing. Man, I have no idea, man. Time travel. I like the fact that you got a DeLorean as your default picture. Can't believe these dudes still going to Colombia. Man, listen, dudes still gonna be going to Colombia to the end of time. Dudes are still gonna go to Colombia. Dudes are still gonna get got. Razor Rays still gonna have them on their channel. Ain't nothing changed, man. Ain't nothing changed. Okay, so with all due respect, I think she gave him some of that stuff. He gladly accepted and then woke up drowsy. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Shout out to my man, No Excuse Entertainment. Check out both his channels, No Excuse Entertainment, and then also Passport Bros. So definitely shout out to my man. What up, Rob, in the building? Let me see. Oh, man, I don't know why y'all arguing, but don't be arguing in my chat, bro. At least if y'all gonna disagree, let's disagree respectfully. Let's see. A friend of mine is in with a girl's family. I keep telling him to watch. Yeah, you gotta watch her, man. You gotta watch her. Let's see. Just like a politician, he seems to be skirting around the truth. I have no idea. Oh man, you guys are rolling. Miss Polly is in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Thank you so much for joining. Shout out to my man Jay Fleming. What it do? What it do? Yeah. So thank you all for joining. I mean, I don't know why this scopolamine was on the table, because he said that it was on the table, and the cleaning lady, before she could even clean it up, told the police where it was. So he knew there was some funny ish going on. And I don't know, like, if you dealing with a woman who likes to party like that, that ain't really a woman who I would really be trusting with my stuff, man. You know what I mean? I'm just not with it. I'm not with it. I would not be leaving $700 laying around. I would not be just having my credit or debit card just laying around. Nah, man. I think that this dude was so into just hooking up with her, getting it in, and he lost all his inhibitions, man. All right, let's continue.
That same day, like the next morning, later on in that day, maybe around 5, sometime between 5 and 7, she messaged me again. She was like something about want to see you later, whatever. Mm-hmm. When she got off work, she asked me if I wanted to go drinking with her and her brother. Mm-hmm. And right before that, someone messaged me if I wanted to go drinking. I was like, no, I really don't want to right now. I don't feel like it. I don't feel good. Mm-hmm. And they were kind of persistent. And I thought it was one of the people that was in the room when the police came at first. Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't say anything like revealing, right. But mm-hmm. I guess it was her brother. Like, he went by the name David. And then I told her about it. I was like, no, I just told one of my friends that I didn't want to go out today because my new friend just asked me, and she's like, who's your new friend? And I told her, and she's like, no, that's not a new friend. That's my brother. That's his other name. And I was like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. It was kind of weird, but I just said no. Like, she kept persisting. Like, right. She wanted me to come out and drink with them. And I just said, no, I'm going to wait for you. And she's like, okay. And she's like, why don't you want to come out? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I just don't want to. And then took them maybe 30 more minutes. And then she said, could you come downstairs for me? So I'm like, cool. I notified the Airbnb people. I said, hey, be on standby for me if I need you. They're like, cool. I go downstairs. I walk out to the front gate and she's still not there. So I like wait like 2 minutes and then she shows up and we get upstairs. I walk into the lobby and I'm like giving them like that look and they're looking at me like, you know what's going on.
Okay.
And then we get through the turnstiles, go upstairs. This time it's the floor above. And she's like, it's not floor 8. And I'm like, no, it's floor 9 this time. Because after everything happened, they're like, we're going to move you to a new room and get you like
That is great.
more secure and everything.
Mhm.
So they moved me to the 9th floor. We get up there and I was already eating. I had my pizza and like Coca-Cola.
Mhm.
And I sit down and we're talking for a bit, getting settled in. And then almost immediately she's like trying to get me to try some drink. And it's like maybe the equivalent of the Colombian White Claw. And I
Okay.
asked her, what is that? And she's just like, just try it, whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't want to drink that. Like, I have my Coke. And she's
Right.
like very aggressive this time about it, like trying to get me to drink. She's like, here, just try it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to try that. And then she got frustrated and walked over to the sink and poured it out. And I'm just looking at her like, why didn't you drink that? And then I'm not fluent completely yet, but I understood like what she was talking about. She said something like, because I got it for you. And then at that point, I'm like, yeah, like she definitely tried to drug me again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, I wish you would have called me then, but
Damn.
maybe not, because I wouldn't have been that nice to her.
Well,
But
I also
anyway.
had a friend there, but he was
Okay.
like maybe 30 minutes away and he just got off work. And the way the schedule with her arriving and everything, she had met him before once. So I didn't want like, it was too much to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it would have ruined it. It was too much to
Yes.
deal with. So I just told him, hey, I'm just doing this tonight. I'll talk to you tomorrow or something. And so she got mad about that and
Of course.
immediately just wanted to leave after she poured it out. And then I'm just asking her, like, what happened? You were talking about how much you wanted to see me, that you wanted to be with me, that you wanted to see me so much earlier. And now you just want to leave out of nowhere. And
What do
she
you
didn't
think she
answer the
was planning
question.
on doing with that second round of drugging? To steal more? To what?
I really
And
don't
that's
know.
the scary part. That's what
Oh, Luke Casey, of course. She had that whole drink ready for a dude. She wanted round 2. She wanted another $700 so she could quote unquote go to work. Man, listen, she was going to work on her wardrobe, bruh. She was going shopping. She was not at work. She was working on your money, dog. She was working on your money. That's what she was doing. So yeah, she bought that drink for you, and what you told her no. Yeah, of course she wanted to leave. She don't want you. She wants your money, bro. Come on, man. Come on. The more I'm listening to this story, the more like this does not seem like a quality woman. This doesn't seem like a quality woman at all. Like, she's bringing some white stuff over there, and I don't know, man. I don't know the woman that you into, and she introducing you to her family, and you think this is just such a good woman, and nah, bro. I don't know, man. This seemed like a beautiful bona fide that just got you for a long con, bro. This does not seem like a quality woman at all. I don't know. Guys, you give me your thoughts in the chat, because I'm picking up a lot of red flags here, man. A lot of red flags. She trying to force the drink. She bring over the white powder. We all know it's scopolamine, but she brings over that. And then like when she leaves to go to work, the shit's still on the table. Like, nah, man. And then she's like, come out and drink with my brother and my boy or whoever the case is. Like, what the nah, man. Nah. And she's trying to force you to drink something? Mm-mm. I'm telling you, man, this story stinks, bro. This story stinks. Shout out to Miss Polly with the super chat. Good evening, handsome. Thank you so much, Miss Polly, for popping through. I definitely appreciate it. Passing that plate around. Hey, man, make sure y'all pass that plate around. My man TSG Uncut. Make sure that you guys check out his channel, man. I never let anyone handle my drinks. I used to be a bartender. I always make the drinks. Yo, you know, true. And even like if someone makes a drink for me, like you know, a woman who I'm talking to, whatever the case is, like I'm always watching them make the drink. Anyone who makes a drink for me, like even the bartender, I'm watching, man. I'm always watching, and this is well before scopolamine came out. I was just always like that, watching, man. Let me see. I missed it, but a second time. How does that happen? Yeah, I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. What's the YouTube channel? Oh, I sent you the YouTube channel, bro. I posted it. What up, gents? Shout out to you, KND. Hey, man, I appreciate you being here. David wasn't her brother. David is the guy she's bringing the money to. Yeah, I think that brother is I think you know the brother is her boo, man. Absolutely. Let me see. Pathfinder says, excuse me. At least he smartened up. Yes, absolutely. I completely agree with that. She tried to scope. Hold on. She tried the scope. Yeah, she tried the scope. Next. Yep. Absolutely. I mean, she scoped him like a couple of times, man. This wasn't once or twice. This a couple of times. Definitely a smart guy in retrospect. He should not go. He should just go and stay at the American embassy. I don't even know. Do they allow people to do that? Maybe. I have no idea. He went back with her a second time. What the heck? So I think what his plan was to try to get her to incriminate herself. I think that's why he wanted her to come over. But I'm like, bro, like you already know what's up, man. Real King says game. Okay. Yep. Drug him twice. She bold as hell. Man, listen. I'm telling you, these beautiful bottom feeders, man. Yo, these chick, and you know, I don't even know if she's beautiful. I have no idea if she's beautiful. I'm just gonna say bottom feeders because this chick could be alright, you know, and because man, some of you guys, you know, the chicks that y'all put on videos, and some content creators, but like the chicks where, like, remember a few weeks back where the guy was in Cartagena and the girl was arguing about I think she needed like $200 or $300 and she and she broke the glass table at the Airbnb. I mean, Shorty was like a 5, bro. Like a 5. And then there was another one, was a chick in the Dominican Republic, and a guy was like, oh, you tried to charge me more money, and she tried to hit him because he brought the camera out. And I'm like, listen, you dudes do whatever you want to do with your own money. But all I'm saying is, like, I gotta be careful about beautiful bottom feeders. She just may be a bottom feeder. I have no idea how good this chick look. I have no idea. I have no idea. So this chick could be a straight 3 to 4. A 304, that's a 3-2-4. Oh, I already caught that one. Let me see. I didn't think the first round was scope. I think he was partying with a different substance. The next one was the former. I think that he got scoped twice. I think the first one she probably put a little bit of scope because they was already partying, they was already drinking hard, so she kind of probably just wanted to knock him out. And then the second one, I think that one was like the knockout punch, if you will. I think it was scoped 2 times, man. I think it was 2 times. I think it was 2 times, bro. Uh-oh, Culture Invasion is in the building. Shout out to my man Culture Invasion. Make sure that y'all check out his channel. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry I'm late, Kings and Dreams. Hey man, it's all good, man. You know, we rocking out. We good. Salute and peace to the chat. Okay, that plate is getting passed around, man. I appreciate y'all. TSG Uncut. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, this is great. You bringing this up, KND. I hope, man, men use their heads while dealing with all women. This should not deter men from traveling. Be smart. No, I definitely don't think it should deter men from traveling. If anything, reasons why I do like these reactions is so that men can make sure that they are taking care of their business as far as protecting their assets, protecting their livelihoods, and not just always thinking about essentially just getting their dick wet, man. You know, you gotta be mindful of what you're doing. Like, he's been rocking out with this girl for like 3 months, so, and all we know about is the money that she took from him. Who knows about money that he possibly could have sent to her, money that he could have been spending on her? You never know, man. You just never know. So all we know for certain is the 700 that she took, that was in his bag, and then the credit card. Then the credit card. But we don't know what was going on prior to him coming down there. We just never know. All right, so let me get back into this story. I see a couple of y'all, my man Mark Inspiration. Shout out to my man Mark. Definitely make sure that y'all check out his channel. Mark Daniels, world traveler, single father of 6. Man, he's got a lot of great insight, and he's lived abroad. So he was a former expat, man. So definitely make sure that y'all check out his channel. All right, but I'm going to get back into the video though.
Terrifies me. Heaven forbid you would have taken that second dose. Thank God you're here, because you don't know if it would have been a lethal dose.
They can't kill me. I'm immortal. But
that's right.
I'm just wondering what she was planning, possibly, if I had actually agreed to go out and drink with them.
With the group of friends, exactly.
Well, she said it was her and her brother. And her brother, the one that was messaging me, later on when she was with the police, he was like, hey, I was trying to warn you about my sister. Like, she was trying to rob you or whatever. Like, I have the messages, but
how scary.
It's
I talked to my parents about your situation. I didn't tell them everything, but I said, hey, this guy, my mom comes out and she goes, I wouldn't be surprised if the family is in it with her as well. They could act like they don't know anything about it, and
like
they, oh my goodness, and they don't know anything about her. But My mom, my mom is very skeptical. She goes, I wouldn't be surprised that they are. But you tell me that you talked to the mother and she was incredibly embarrassed, right?
Yeah, like I've seen that situation before when the family's in on some con or something, but
Mm-hmm.
this time it didn't seem like it. It was the mom was like hysterical and worried and like apologizing to me, really sorry, because I was like telling her what happened because she contacted me. She's like, hey, what's going on? Because I had just messaged her oldest son, the older brother. I messaged him. I'm like, hey man, because he was him and I were getting really close, and I was like, hey man, I'm sorry, but I had to do this. Like, she's with the
Mm-hmm.
police right now. I didn't want to have to do that, but she left me no choice. She's not a good person. This is what she did. This is what she stole. I didn't want to do it, but I had to. She left me no
Right.
choice. And he was like, what happened? Like, asking where she is, what happened. I sent him a pic of like her with the police, and he was just like asking, are they going to take her to jail? Like, what did she do? He was apologetic too. And right before that, she poured out the drink, was wanting to leave, and I was just asking her what happened because it was like out of the blue. And then I remember she didn't want to answer the question. I kept asking,
Right.
but she was just like, can you let me out? Can you let me out? Because in order to get in and out of the floor, you got to have a key card to get to the elevators and everything. So she couldn't leave. She kept asking
Oh,
that.
she
And
was stranded in
yeah,
there with you. That's great. She couldn't escape, pretty much.
yeah. And then eventually I got annoyed with her because she wasn't answering. So I just closed the door. And so she was stuck in the hallway. And I ran to the bed and I got my phone and I was like, hey, she's trying to leave right now. Like, get the police downstairs. Like, be ready because she's trying to leave right now. And so they're like, bet. And then I take my phone with me, go back out, open the door, and she's waiting for me. I guess she texted me or whatever. And I'm like kind of stalling a little more in the
Right.
hallway, like trying to ask her a few more questions. She's still not wanting to answer. And then we're walking down the hallway towards the elevators, and I wasn't trying to let her out. So she started trying to knock on people's doors to try and ask them to get out. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm trying to get out. And then a group of people, maybe like 3 people, came through the elevator. So she was able to get through. So I went in with her and we went down together. And then we're in the lobby now. And the turnstile's right there. So you need a key card again to get out. And she tried talking to the reception people. And I guess she tried to get them to let her out. But right before in that day when I met her, me and the Airbnb people were like, yeah, they told me we're going to tell the front desk, do not let her out without your permission. So I'm like, cool. So they're not going to let her out unless I say she can. So I said, no, she can't leave. And then she started panicking. She went in the corner over there by the elevators. And apparently I found out later on when I looked at the phone, she called 911, which is weird when you're a criminal and you're like doing shady shit. And then maybe 10 seconds later, the police showed up. They're right there. And then they start talking to us right there by the elevators. And she's denying everything, of course. And then they started talking to me with Google Translate. And they're like telling me, let's go back up to the apartment. So they bring us all back up to the 9th floor. We go back in there and we sit down at the table and they're taking statements. They're taking people's IDs. They're like, they're like sending me like translations and stuff, like, so she can't see too. They're
Right.
like, we're going to check her ID to make sure it's even real.
Yeah.
And I was pretty sure it was because like she gave me all real information, which is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
and then asking for phone numbers. I said, I don't have a Colombian phone number. They're like, just give me any Colombian phone number. And I'm like, okay. I texted someone. I'm like, hey, I'm with the police right now. Can I give them your number real quick? He knew the situation. So he's like, cool. And then she didn't have the money on her. They searched her bag and everything. They looked through everything.
Because
They
she
didn't
already
check
did
her
it.
person, but they checked the
Right.
bag.
Right.
Because she could have had it in her bra or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
But,
yeah.
Or, I mean, she was gone the whole day, so she could have done anything.
Oh, and she got rid of it.
She spent it. Come on, Luke. She spent that money. That money gone. Why do you think she left? She left on that, man. Listen, she left on that motorcycle. The first thing that morning, she went to spend that money, dog. She went to spend that money. That money was gone. Guys, you know, and let me get some participation. Let me know if you guys think that the family was in on it. All right, you know, let me know if you think that the mom and the brother was in on it. Put a 1 if you think that the mom and the brother was in on it, and then put a 2 if you don't think that they were in on it. So put a 1 in the chat if you think that the family was in on it, and then put a 2 in the chat if you think that the family was not in on it. She was just in on it by herself. I don't think that she was in on it by herself. I really don't. I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious of everybody. I'm suspicious of everybody, man. That's just me personally. I don't know. Maybe it's just you know, the city, the New York City in me, but I'm suspicious of everybody, man. Absolutely. Man, thank you so much, Culture Invasion. Yes, absolutely. Make sure you pass that plate around. Super chats, definitely make sure you hit me up. Cash App, you know, Kings and Dreams. Definitely make sure, you know, you guys send the love. Shout out to my man Bert Ross. Says good evening, everyone. Good stuff. Oh shoot, QB with the super chat. My bad, bro. We live. Shout out to QB Passport Flexing. Oh, please make sure that you do check out my man QB's channel. And he and I have a collaboration coming up real soon. So I'm very, very excited for that. Shout out to my man QB Passport Flexing. A lot of American flags. Yep, you right about that. Red flags, white flags, blue flags, all that shit, man. Flagging all over the place. I'm telling you that it don't look good. This don't look good, man. Is he military? I don't know his story. No, you know, I don't know if he's military. It's possible that he could be military. I'm not really sure. Police will shake you down. Yeah, police. Yes, they will. Man, listen, the police will shake you down too. You absolutely right. Absolutely right. They will shake you down. Shout out to my man Black Nubian. Shout out to my man from Canada. Old Canada in the building. Absolutely, man. Oh, okay. Just showing love. Okay, so it pretty much seems like it's a consensus of most of the chat. You know, when it comes to thinking that the family's in on it. Yeah, I'm not sold that like that the family, you know, wasn't in on it, man. I'm not sold, man. Cause why was she so eager to introduce him to her family if she knew like she was doing wrong? Like, nah, I think that this was a ruse to make sure that he got even more comfortable. And then when the brother or her, you know, her boyfriend or whatever, when they ask her questions, oh, is she gonna go to jail? You know, like I think he's trying to get information from him to see if she's gonna dime them out, to see like if she became a snitch. That's what I think the brother or boyfriend was doing. I think he was fishing for information to be like, yo, oh, man, is this chick gonna snitch on me or what? That's what I'm thinking what happened. That's exactly what I'm thinking what happened, because he got cool, the boyfriend or brother, whatever, got cool with Trad Guy Travels. They got real close, bonding, brotherhood, whatever, right? Once the girl got caught up, and he's telling them, he's telling dude, he's like, "Yo, police here. Like, is she going to jail? What's going on?" And he's trying to figure out, like, oh man, did she dime out the whole operation? What's up? That's what I think happened. I think that dude was fishing for information, and the mom knew that if she acted like embarrassed or whatever the case is, the mom not gonna be suspected as long as her daughter don't talk. Man, I'm telling you, I think this is one big fucking ruse, man. One ruse.
That immediately,
Yeah.
if she's done this before, she probably, the second that she took it, she probably either went on a shopping spree, got rid of it.
But she didn't have it on her. So and I was like, oh yeah, by the way, that phone she's using right there, that's mine. And they got it from her. At first, it looked like she was kind of trying to delete evidence, but then they got it from her and passed it to me. And then after that, they asked a few more questions and they just took her out of the apartment. They're like, we're going to take her away. We're going to escort her out the building. She's not allowed here anymore. And don't be in contact with her anymore. So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't even want her here. And they left. I closed the door. I didn't even go downstairs with them or anything to see if she left. And I started looking through the phone. And then that's when I saw like a bunch of like screenshots and like evidence and a bunch of craziness that I didn't see before. And it confirmed everything.
Oh my God, this is like a movie. You're going to have to write a book or something, because I'm thinking about you trying to get her to stay in the apartment as she was trying to leave. I can imagine some Mission Impossible type sound track in the background while it was playing. That's what it felt terrifying. Like. It is. It's so scary. Hi, Condemnia. Condemnia says, Condemnia here. Don't be alarmed. I'm not trolling. Just preparing to honor KS on his birthday tomorrow. Glad you made it out of that situation safely, sir. Thank God. I mean, and like I said, $700 in Colombian pesos, it's nothing compared what truly could have happened to you.
I could have not have been here.
Exactly. Aaron Laura says, it sounds like the police treated you fairly, which is great. I hear a lot of horror stories of dealing with police in foreign countries. Yeah, and that is, it seems like they are taking these drug things more seriously.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. I heard a lot of like horror stories with the police and everything. And I mean, they seem like they were angry. I mean, one of the guys I talked to, he was like, I hate stupid chicks like this who do stuff like this, because then foreigners have to go back home with a bad taste in their mouth about our country. And they were mad at her because it makes them look bad. It reflects bad on them.
He's exactly right. And do you know if it seems like she maybe been hanging around the wrong crowd? Because if the mother or the parents were so mortified about that behavior, she must have been hanging out the wrong crowd. Does she look like a bad girl? I mean, did you get any kind of weird vibes? I mean, obviously not. For 3 months, she looked like she was a good person.
She probably does. I haven't like met any bad friends of hers, but the mom was saying the same thing. Like, it's probably some bad friends she got into something with. And I actually found out, I thought she was going home that night, but then because she didn't have her phone anymore or anything, my phone or anything like that. So she wasn't able to like order an Uber or anything. The security ordered one for her, and they showed me the phone because I was like, after she left, I went down there and I was just laughing with them and like talking a little bit. And then they showed me the phone and I was like, wait a minute, that's not her house. I know where she lives. That is a friend's house. I don't know where she went, but that wasn't home.
So I'm wondering, for me, I'm thinking, planning for, what if this is her MO and she tries to fool other men like that? Once you start talking about your experience, are you going to show what she looks like? Or, and again, that's me, the skeptical person. I want to know what she looks like. I want to know because if she's, I'm wondering if she's done it to anybody else before. And if you show her pic, another, group of people are going to say, wait a minute, I know her. And she goes by this name, that name.
Right. I thought about that. I'm not sure yet. Because it's an ongoing investigation, and
Yeah.
I'm just not sure of the legalities about anything. But I did think about that. Like maybe I should, but I'm not sure if I should.
I get it. Yeah, I would be, yeah, that would be my fear too. How old was she?
She was 19.
Oh my goodness. Very, very,
Oh boy.
And she
yeah,
seems like a beginner criminal.
yeah. She's hanging out the wrong folks. That is, oh my goodness.
Because
Um,
she's done a lot of stupid stuff. She let me know way too much for someone
mhm,
who's gonna rob me and everything.
right.
Uh, I knew her family, met everyone. I know where she lives, her exact address. I know her full name, have pictures of her ID, everything. I just have
Mhm,
a ton of information, way more than most people know when this happens.
mhm. So KG says, thanks for sharing your experience because you're possibly helping someone else who has been afraid to speak up. Yeah, you gotta speak up. Luke Hazley wants her legal and not legal names, all of them. I want from A through Z.
I'll
I
send
need
you a
to know.
spreadsheet.
Exactly. Let's see. Shane says, bad friends make more sense at 19. Yeah, I think so, Shane. I think that's she's hanging out the wrong crowd and embarrassing her family name. How mortifying for the parents.
Yeah, definitely disgraced her whole family.
I can score this movie. Angela Cherry Music says, bro, I can score this movie for sure once you make it. That is
It's on
awesome.
Netflix.
All right. So because your cards were gone, your money was gone, how did you get back to the States? I mean, did you get any medical care in Colombia, first of all?
No, I didn't know where to go for that. My Airbnb people, they were looking after me. They let me stay for another free night. Since all my cash was gone, I couldn't use any of my cards because of the fraud. And then I was supposed to check out that day, like the next day, but then that happened. Um, so they let me stay for free again. They were gonna look into like medical stuff or something for me, but um, we weren't able to, I guess. So I just didn't go until I got back the next day on Thursday. Actually, no, I went to I went to see a doctor on Friday. I left on Thursday, got back Thursday night, went to the hospital Friday.
So, God, I was going to ask you something else. Does your family know about this? Who, I mean, aside from,
Oh yeah, they know.
okay,
My mom is
right,
the one who bought my return ticket.
okay, okay.
Okay. All right. Let me get back to the chat, see what you guys are talking about in here. No jail time for her, by the way. No jail time. No jail time. Let's Learn Spanish TV. This ain't no goddamn movie. This ish happens on the regular. If she don't go ahead with that, yeah. I think she was I think she was, I think that was a tongue-in-cheek comment. Pause. Like the stream. Yes, absolutely. Make sure that you like the video. Share this video. I definitely appreciate that. Bad friends, nah. This chick greedy. How about accountability? Absolutely, absolutely, man. When she bought that other drink, she was going for the jugular, and he said no. He said no, and and you could tell that she didn't like him like that, and he must be used to seeing her behavior when she gets like that, because she immediately wanted to leave, and he was like used, I guess he was used to her kind of having like that hot cold moment. Like, yeah, I just, dude, nah, I honestly, I don't think that this was his girl, man. I think this was a long-term hookup, yo. I think this was like a long-term hookup. Man, I don't see like a genuine relationship here. I just don't. Colombian wolf woman ruthless, man. Damn. Nah, man. Bottom feeders are ruthless. Damn, that's that. That's that. Don't got nothing to do with Colombia, man. Um, yes, man. Thank you so much for supporting the page, supporting the channel. Definitely make sure that you cash app, super chat, like, share, all of that, man. And he wants to protect her privacy. Church, yeah. I'll be putting all that information, man. Listen, her name is such and such, and she live at such and such. All of that, all of that information, man. You know, man. For all of y'all who got WhatsApp, where you put like the exact location, that's exactly what I would have did, man. Man, fuck all that. I'm not saving nothing. I'm not saving nothing. Everybody pulling up. Everybody pulling up, man. You do me dirty like that. You took $700. You using my credit cards. You almost got me deleted. Nah, I ain't protecting your privacy, man. Listen, man, fuck my man. Them kids could get it too. Everybody getting it. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk, man. I'm saying it, chuckling, but no, I really mean it. If someone trying to take my life, I'm not protecting your piece of your privacy. Nah, you tried to take my life. You ain't give a fuck about my family, what I had going on. So why am I gonna give a fuck about yours? Hell no, nah, man. 19, they start real early over there. Man, listen, she probably been doing, that bullshit since she was like 11, 12, bro. Maybe not the scopolamine, but, building up to it. They start having kids at like 14. Facts. 19, yo, what the F? Let's see here. Family name, she probably from the poorest barrio. Probably. Get your teeth fixed before you take another trip. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll at the dentist. Kings and Dreams. Donde viva la mujer que está hablando hacia. Listen, where does she live? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna Medellin, but I don't know where in Medellin though. I don't know where in Medellin. This is Medellin though. This is Medellin. I don't know where though. I don't know where. As soon as they deduce you're American, you become a mark one way or another. Well, I mean, yes, that's true. I think as soon as you start to become, like generous, and I think like this guy have been paying for stuff. She's 19, so he probably because he also said my phone, her phone, my phone. So which means, and I don't know if you guys caught that, but I wanted the whole conversation to continue going. So he said her phone, but then said my phone. So I believe the phone that she was taking all the screenshots and stuff, he bought that phone for her. So who knows what else this guy's been paying? Who knows? So yeah, I think, man, I think this thing is a long con, man. I think this thing is a long con. And he said, The house that she went to that night after leaving his hotel wasn't his house. I mean, wasn't her house. I don't know. What if that was her house? And she said that that's a friend's house. What if that actually is her house? And then the house that she brought him to is actually another house. I don't know, man. I don't know. This story. I tell you, guys, you just gotta really, really be careful. Oh, you reacting to a conversation. I get it now. I just got on the live stream. My bad. Yeah. I'm reacting to this story. Speak Spanish now. Yeah, so this happened with Trad Guys Travels. He was with a woman for about 3 months or so, and she ended up drugging him. She ended up drugging him twice that we know of. And so the police got involved. So he's breaking down his story.
So let me see. I might have came late, but what the hell were you doing in Colombia in the first place? Colombia's his thing. He travels
I
a
like the
lot.
food there.
Yeah, he loves the food there. The food is, oh God, Colombian food and Venezuelan food. Oh, that food is so good. The Art of Will says, was this in Medellin,
No, this was in the capital city of Bogota.
Bogota,
Oh, whoops, Bogota.
Colombia? Yeah.
And I had been there before too.
Oh, so this is
Yeah, I mean, you
Bogota.
go to
My
Europe,
bad.
you go to all of these different places, and that's why it's so concerning. If it was your first time traveling, I would say okay, but you have traveled
Yeah.
to different places,
And I've
and
traveled to this specific place more than once too. Like I've been there before and it's been fine. And then that happened. But I mean, the main problem was I let my guard down because I thought I could trust someone when I ignored everything I knew I should have done, and I got screwed.
that's the thing. She was a coyote. You let your guard down. She knew exactly when to do her thing. And the funny thing is that when that happened, I contacted somebody through IG, and I, on the community tab, I wanted to see if somebody in Colombia could tell me which medical place you could go to for care, because I wasn't sure that stuff could still be in your body. Did you get that? Oh, when you went to the medical place over here, did they take a blood? Um, uh, did they take blood to see what kind of, I don't know how that works. What kind of drug you had in your body? Can they
Well,
trace that?
I don't know if they can do that
Okay.
because it was so late or whatever, but they did take blood, but it was because I wanted to get tested for like STDs and stuff. Like I wanted everything. I don't know if they could have been able to tell like 3 days later or whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't know how long that stays in the
It
body.
happened Tuesday night and then I went Friday morning to
Oh
the
yeah,
hospital.
that's a while. Aaron
But I
Laura
still
says
feel like a little numb, like
numb.
yeah,
Oh
my
God,
face,
like when you go to the dentist and they put you the numbing
like
thing
that
on your.
weekend song. Yeah,
That's so scary. Aaron Laura says scary. I don't know about Colombia, but I tend to assume major cities would be safer because amenities, police, hotels, and whatnot. I guess not. And it all depends. Again, for me, coming from a third world country, it all depends. It all depends on the network of friends you have, who you know in those areas, as far as like the guards, the police, the community, and so forth. That's why on my previous videos that I've made, I just stress the fact that you need to make friends with immediate people in your community, because those are the ones that could get you out of trouble if there was ever one. And I think you
the
told me you
elders
had,
too.
okay,
Yeah,
and I think you told me that you had quite a few people that after this happened, they, they were there to help.
yeah, and I mean, I also know like the family out there, and the guy that I was gonna hang out with that night before I met up with her. Like, he's a part of that family.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it was just too much to schedule and coordinate together.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure by the time we went downstairs before the police showed up, he would have been sitting in the lobby. She would have seen him, and then it would have been like too
Yeah.
much to deal with.
Too much. Yes. So what is the next step?
The next step, well, the police investigation is still going on. I'm still gonna wait for that and see how that process goes. I haven't heard good things about the process there, but
Right.
I'm gonna see what happens. At least I was able to get the phone back. Like, if they would have
Mm-hmm.
called her or someone would have tipped her off, I would have been out the money and I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have had the phone back. But at
Yeah, and
least
the
I was
phone
able
is
to get
what
an iPhone back.
right. And the phone is what has the evidence. I mean,
That too.
again, in our countries, the follow through after a crime is done.
Okay, so he bought her an iPhone. Just got confirmation. Got the phone back, right? So he bought her an iPhone. So yeah, this is a long con, man. This is a long con. Bought her an iPhone. Shout out to my man Jay Short for the super chat. Supporting the channel, fam. Salute. My man Jay is out there. Medellin just got a property out there. So salute to my guy Jay. Jay, I'll be out there soon, man. So I'll be tapping in with you, brother. Definitely congratulations to you again. Stay safe. And I can't wait to see your spot, man. So I'm excited, man. Salute to you again, brother. Thank you so much for the super chat too. Let me get to. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the gringo tax. Where am I? Pies woman ain't rocking with American men, bro. Here we go. We're Men's Lux magazine. We need to just let it go. Well, okay, she's not Pisa though. She was this is in Bogota. So womp womp on that one. Shout out to you, Where's Men's Lux magazine, my guy. Twice. I thought this was a one-time thing. Nah, man. Nope. Colombian food is not that amazing. Just stop. You know what? The Afro-Colombian food is good. The non-Afro-Colombian food leaves to be desired. But the Afro-Colombian food, oh man, yes, absolutely, fire. Oh, we know he capping. Yep, absolutely. For real. We need to stop. Toxicology test. Man, listen, he he got the STD test, man, because he was in them guts. I'm telling you, he ignored all of the red flags, man, because he was in them guts raw. We was in them guts raw, boy. He was in them guts raw, man. That's why he asked her about the credit card. Because okay, if you completely trust somebody, you're not gonna ask them about that credit card, right? And then you asked her twice about the credit card. Then went to look, and saw that you lost $700. Man, listen, you realize once after you have busted a few off, you realize, man, this bitch ain't shit. Bought her an iPhone and everything. Come on, bro. You bugging, man. You bugging. Comida Afro Colombia is mid at best. Nah, man. It's good. Now, if we talking like Dominican or Cuban, come on, man. I mean, listen, I'm gonna say Dominican food is lit. Cuban food is lit. So I know what you're saying. It's better than mid though. It's better than mid. It's better than mid. You know, it's above average. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, man. Shout out to my man M3 Knowledge and Relationships. Make sure that you do subscribe to his channel. Check out this brother's channel, man. Good content, and I'll always appreciate it, man. We got to do a collab soon, brother. Oh, baby, he like it raw. ODB, right? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, while his cheeks numb, you could get those teeth fixed. Oh man, yeah, you gotta. That's crazy, man. All right, let me get to the rest of this interview while they wrapping up. I think they're pretty much done though, but let me just see what else they got.
I can tell you, it's not that great.
Unless this
because
goes viral.
unless you go viral, exactly. And this might be the beginning of somebody sharing this information, because you're not the only one. There's been so many, and
Right.
it looks like it was that one, what is it, scopolamine or
Scopolamine
drug that already a few people have not have not lived through this horrible thing. So
Yeah, I've heard of people dying.
exactly, the terrifying part was the second round. The second round would have been, I bet you would have been lethal. Thank God you didn't take it.
Yeah, I'm already feeling weird and numb still. Imagine like twice the dose.
Yeah, and the thing
And
is
she
that
doesn't know what she's doing. She's not a nurse or
exactly,
anything. She
yeah,
doesn't know how much to give someone.
exactly. And what if that was, well, I don't know, is that is that fentanyl laced? I don't know.
I have no
Anyway,
idea.
whatever the case, are you planning on going back to Colombia now?
Yeah, I'm going back next month. Like, I am not gonna let this bad situation ruin the country for me just because of one bad chick.
Good for you.
I'm not gonna get bitter about it. Like, I learned my lesson. It was a hard lesson, but
Mhm.
I still like traveling. I like the country.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna be careful and stick to what I know and not let my guard down or ignore the things that I already know to do because I
Mhm.
trust someone. I'm gonna be less trusting. I'm gonna be more secure about how I move. I
Yeah.
mean, I was stupid and let my guard down. I shouldn't have done that. I already know this stuff, and I made a
Yeah.
mistake.
Yeah, and that's the thing with, men. Men will fall for the pretty ones, the pretty faces and everything else, but do not let your guard down, because this is what happens. And this was a warning sign for you, because it was all going great until here Trucking says, shaking my head, you like learning the hard way, brother. Yeah, I mean, and also, if you're thinking about having a relationship with someone, you don't want to have your walls up all the time, because you don't let that relationship um kind of like mature. But unfortunately, this woman, she was really up to no good.
I let myself be a
Everyone makes
puppy.
mistakes, don't feel bad, Shane says.
Thank you, Shane.
Hmm.
All right, I'm gonna stop the video there. I think we pretty much got the gist of what happened. And he said he's going back, so I believe he has been out there. Yeah, he's been out there since. And then he also has another video, and this is like a 1 minute video of where he talks about his update. So let me just pull that one up really quick. So it's like a 2 month update of where he has been since this whole drugging in Bogota. So let me pull that up. All right, let me share this. Oh, I just realized I'm not even sharing it. My bad, guys. Hold on. Let me pull this up.
Hey guys, first video since I've been drugged and robbed. I am doing well now. I was actually bedridden for 2 weeks, back and forth to the hospital, and it was a whole mess. I'm feeling better now. This is an update that I'm doing well. I'm actually going to be flying out of the country tonight to another country, South America. I'm just going to be updating you and posting more videos. I haven't been active on this channel, but I will be now. So make sure to look out for more videos. I'm going to have another channel as well called Captain Colombia. It's going to be exclusively my videos from Colombia and around, talking to locals and everything, women, whatever you want to see. Answer the poll that I have on my channel on the community tab and let me know what you want to see more of. And also on this channel, it's going to be worldwide in general, any country. But the other channel is going to be all about Colombia. It's called Captain Colombia. So if you want to see that too, go subscribe to that. Hey guys.
All right. Well, this was a 2-month update of Trad Guy Travels, and this was at some point last year. So he said that he was pretty much bedridden for 2 weeks, in and out of the hospital. I've heard like different things from different people. Like when my man Tobias, when he got scoped out, I think he said it took about a week and a half, like to kind of get your full bearings of you. You know what I mean? So this thing takes a while to recover from, and I most certainly know that if he would have drinking that drink that she had brought for him that night, he would not be here. You guys got to be careful, man. Shout out to my guy, the Art of Will. Love the content. I don't even drink when I go out in Colombia. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not the Art of Will. This is Will the Thrill. Whoops. Sorry about that. Thank you so much though. It says I love the content. I don't even drink when I go out to Colombia. I think the family got worried because they knew she got caught. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think that the family got worried because she got caught, and I think that they were a part of it, and I think that they wanted to know if she was going to give them up, and she didn't give them up. Apparently, she didn't. But I honestly think, man, like this woman seems like a bottom feeder. This woman doesn't seem like she had really much of anything going for her. He didn't really seem to be too upset the fact that like she had an attitude and she just wanted to leave as soon as like he told her no, that he didn't want to drink, and she wanted him to go out and drink and party. And and then when she finally came over there, and he said they didn't want to drink the drink, she wanted to leave after wanting to see him all day. I just think it's just, this thing just stinks, man. Also, again, he asked her 2 times about his credit card. Did she take his credit card? Because he was seeing fraudulent charges from his credit card. And then the money out of his bag. Like, bro, you knew this one was up to no good, man. I mean, maybe you didn't think like she was grimy like that. Like she would necessarily like try to kill you per se, but or almost did. But yo, like you bought her an iPhone. Man, this is just not good, bro. The Wife School podcast is in the building. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Showing support. Thank you, Stephanie, for being here. I definitely appreciate you. Shout out to you, and I see you doing your thing. I get the notifications, and I pop in on your Instagram lives here and there. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it, man. But we got to do something soon. Got to do something soon. I would like to do a collaboration with you soon. Okay. What's next? He going back? Sucker. Why you gotta be all that? Actually, he is all that. You know, because he man, I tell you, this dude, man, this isn't a good look. This isn't a good look. He doesn't understand organized crime in the slightest. No, he doesn't. The elders do not care. Well, yeah, I mean, I man, listen, the people at the Airbnb, they wanted to make sure that they got a good review. That's what that was. They nursed him back to health because they said, all right, we helped you out. Give us a good review. Give us a good review. Trust me, I got an Airbnb. I know how the reviews be hitting. I know how the reviews be hitting. In all seriousness, I'm glad the brother is alive. Prayers for him to recover. This was a traumatic experience. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. This definitely was a traumatic experience for this brother. And I know a couple of us had, little jokes and stuff like that. But on a serious note, I'm glad that no one was deleted. I'm glad that he was able to get back to his family. And he says that he's still traveling and seems to be doing well. So I'm happy about that. What I will say though is, guys, there's guys like him who aren't so lucky, and you guys really are not paying attention to what's going on, and you guys ignore the red flags because you guys want to get it in, the good is good, all of that. I mean, dude said as soon as he, was able to get his bearings, he wanted to get an STD test. He didn't even care about the drugs that was in the system. He wanted to get an STD test because he knew he had been smashing raw, and he didn't know what she had. He didn't even care about the scopolamine at that point. He wanted to know, hey man, am I burning? Because damn, I got some shit I can't recover from. That's what he wanted to know. Speak Spanish Now says, man, I don't know. LLDR food is super mid. Colombian food is a whole mid. Cuban food is hella mid. They really got ingredients. Okay, what's the best food? We gotta have a conversation on your channel about this. What's the best food, man? All right, Saint Lucia. Man, listen, I'm Jamaican. We got the best. That's it. Shout out to Saint Lucia though. You know what it is. Great job on the likes, family, share. Yes, absolutely, man. Appreciate you. Life in Haiti with Marie. Thank you so much, Marie. All please check out Marie's channels. Life in Haiti with Marie, and then also she has a second channel. So make sure that you check out both channels. But Life in Haiti with Marie. Anything that you want to know about Haiti, you want to know about the culture, food, where to go out, all of that, man. And one place is that's on my bucket list is Cap Haitian. So Cap Haitian is on my list. So Marie, you'll be seeing me sooner than you think. Let me see. Might as well hit the like, and we'll see you cloud watchers. Yeah, absolutely. Hit the like button, man. Team Replay, be sure to share, subscribe. Man, my man Culture put in the work today. 19, come on, man. How they meet? He don't even speak Spanish. Listen, man, listen. You know, bro was swiping. Bro was swiping, bro. He was swiping. But I mean, he travels too, so I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm thinking this is a swipe situation. Okay, yep. Absolutely. Facts. Now, Jamaica be cooking. Haitian food is fire, as well as Anguillian food. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. You know it. You know it. You know it. Yeah. I'll make sure that you do subscribe to Life in Haiti with Marie. Yeah, man. She definitely has a dope channel. All right. I am signing out, y'all. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in, watching this reaction with me. Um, we have jokes sometimes and we make fun, but the truth of the matter is that we really want you guys to be safe traveling, to be safe going there, to be safe coming back. And when you are dealing with a relationship, don't ignore the red flags just because the poom poom good, man. you know she giving you the best head of your life and all of that shit. Listen, don't ignore the signs. Do not ignore the signs, man. Because situations like this guy could happen, or you guys could end up worse and not being here. And think about your families when you guys are traveling, when you guys are enjoying yourselves. And what I mean by thinking about your family is, you have a responsibility to come back home to your family. You got people that love you, people that care about you. Me, like, I'm a father. I got to make sure that I get back to my son. So I'm always thinking of the mindset, man, and making sure that I do my damnedest best to not put myself in fucked up positions, man. So definitely stay on your grind, stay on your square. And I appreciate y'all tuning in. I will be live sometime later this week. Not really sure. I'm thinking about maybe Wednesday, So, but don't hold me to it. But I appreciate y'all. Stay purposely purposeful, and I'm out. Peace.